Welcome to the Zono Sports Show, where you know Zonos. The NBA trade deadline came and went, and there were moves all over the entire NBA. However, the most talked about moves were made by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Koby Altman blew up the roster last week and got rid of all the old dead weight. They dumped D Rose, dumped Jay Crowder. He's in Utah now. They sent Isaiah Thomas to the Lakers. They got rid of Dwayne Wade back to the Heat, sent him back home on a retirement mission. Now, you look at what they acquired. George Hill, Larry Nance Jr., Jordan Clarkson, Rodney Hood. These are all guys who will help them out as far as youthfulness goes. And they're long and can defend on the defensive end. When you look at the guards that Golden State have, Klay Thompson, who is a longer guard, Steph Curry, who shoots from deeper, they need guys who don't mind playing defense on every single possession, which is something that the Cavs could not do when they were 28th in defensive efficiency because of the guys they had on their roster. Now, you look at everything that transpired. LeBron on Sunday looked as though that he had already gotten a Valentine's Day card from somebody on the Cleveland Cavaliers roster, a team or a front office, because he was happy. Jordan Clarkson came down, hits the pull-up three in transition, and it's, oh my goodness, we look like we could compete. So you look at this Cleveland team now. They blew out the Celtics, and you look at how enthusiastic LeBron is about this roster. I definitely think the retooled roster bolsters what they needed, which is talent that gives effort. They had talent, but some of this talent was, some people might say, washed up. Some of this talent was, I don't know, old. I think old and washed up are different, because washed up means you just ain't got it, and old means you ain't got it because you physically ain't got it no more. So that's definitely what I think will contribute to whether or not LeBron stays in Cleveland. We shall see. But this team in Cleveland definitely looks like they are headed towards another NBA Finals, matched up with the Golden State Warriors. The Jazz have won 10 straight, led in scoring during this 10 straight win streak by rookie Donovan Mitchell. Watch out for the Utah Jazz. They're definitely a playoff team this year. The saddest thing I saw last week, Kristaps Porzingis tore his ACL, which made the Knicks unwatchable again. Melo ain't even there, but now you take off an all-star, the unicorn, gets hurt, the fictional animal, the one who was doing everything that we've never seen a 7-foot Latvian man do, he's hurt. So, New York, you guys got to do something soon. Get somebody on that roster, because ain't nobody coming to Madison Square Garden just to watch Courtney Lee or Tim Hardaway Jr. Now, the Boston Police Department got in trouble yesterday. Well, I won't necessarily say they got in trouble, but they were definitely talked about, and they are the donkey of the week. Shout out to Charlamagne the God on the Breakfast Club. They are the donkey of the week because during Black History Month, they decided to honor Red Auerbach for drafting a black player, the first to draft a black player, start 5 African-American players, and hire the first African-American coach. Now, to honor a white man during Black History Month is a little bit wrong. You don't do that. Simply because you're basically saying we should be happy that somebody gave our people an opportunity, when in fact our people blazed those trails for other people who look like them to have the same opportunities. It was not because of Red Auerbach, and we should be so grateful. Red Auerbach, great coach for the Celtics, historical coach. However, for the Boston Police Department to honor them, maybe they need a racial sensitivity course or a cultural diversity course. How about I come teach that, Boston Police Department? Because obviously you guys don't have it. So I wonder, what are the issues like as far as on the streets if you guys have that type of mindset for social media? Now, I'm sure this type of tweet does not speak for every individual that works for the Boston Police Department. However, it does say something. NFL-wise, Johnny Manziel just disclosed to the public that he has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Some people would say, oh, he's just fronting. He's just saying this because he wants to get back to the league. But you know, bipolar disorder is a very serious thing. It's a real thing. And a lot of times it does cause people to have erratic behavior. I'm not an expert on it, but I do know that it is something that affects people's lives. Now, with Johnny Manziel, I wonder, are the intentions good? Anybody would wonder that because of everything that transpired when he got drafted by the Browns. And also, I've got to ask you, Johnny Football, you talk about you want to make your comeback. It's comeback season. Well, you were just talking about playing in the XFL in 2020, so could you just not wait and you got to get back some of that NFL cheese before you even make that jump? I'm not sure what Johnny Manziel wants to do, but this was interesting. And people are going to doubt you, so you definitely got to show them, Johnny Football. Lane Johnson, tackle of the Eagles, called the Patriots organization a fear-based organization because he says it doesn't seem like it's fun to play there. I watched Teddy Bruschi on TV yesterday talk about how he had fun winning winning championships. He won 3 of them. He had fun, but so he doesn't understand why anybody would say anything like that. Maybe it's the outside persona that Bill Belichick gives off, but we don't know what happens in the locker room. And Lane Johnson, you just won 1 championship, bruh. Chill out. Chill out. Man. College hoops, top seeds according to bracketology are Virginia, Villanova, Xavier, Purdue had that big win over Michigan State this weekend on the road. Virginia, they are number 1 for the first time since 1982. Number 1 song during that time was Maneater. Y'all remember that song? Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. That was the number 1 song. Virginia's a good team, smothering defense. Kentucky, they're becoming a little stale under Coach Calipari. I wonder, can they keep up the sustained success from all these recruits over the past couple of years? Because this year, it ain't happening. They are on the path of losing 4 straight. They play Auburn tomorrow during the NBA crossover. We shall see what happens with that game because this team is starting to look like that NIT team with Nerlens Noel when he got hurt and Kyle Wiltshire when he was on the squad. So the Cats, they need to come back because it doesn't look good as far as March goes at this juncture with a good Tennessee team, a good Auburn team. UNC is rising. North Carolina's won 4 straight, beat Notre Dame last night, beat Duke last week in a classic. Is this North Carolina team trying to defend its title? Yes, but I got to see more, Tar Heel fans. I must see more. Joe Barry is playing well. Luke May has come out of his slump. Can this team put together the pieces to make another deep run in March? I think they can. I think they've shown it the last 4 games, beating an NC State, Notre Dame team with injuries and a good Duke team with Bagley and Wendell Carter. Definitely think North Carolina is a contender. However, they've got to keep contending. Watch the Winter Olympics and support the USA. 17-year-old American Chloe Kim won a gold medal in the halfpipe competition. So make sure you're checking those Winter Olympics out and checking the USA out. And keep checking out Zono Sports because I love giving you guys the juice. Thank you for watching the Zono Sports Show where you know Zonos.